Hey guys, it's Carl Brown for guitarlessons365.com. Today we'll learn how to play the solo to Livin On A Prayer by Bon Jovi. So it's short but sweet, but it's got some, it's got a little bit of everything, some artificial harmonics and breaks and a little fast lick at the end. So let's get into it. We're in standard tuning. We're going to start 7-5-7 on the A string, then over 5-7 on the D. So that's 5-7, slight bend down with an artificial harmonic on it. Pick the 7 again, then 5 twice on the A string. So with this. All right, next phrase. All right, so that's kind of a raking into the strings. So how I'm doing that is I'm muting all the strings leading up to the B string. And the B string is being muted by the tip of my first finger. All right, but it's holding, the finger is holding the 12th fret on the high E. So I'm holding the high E, muting the B string, and then the rest of the strings are being muted by my palm down here right in front of the bridge. So when I rake probably like 3 or 4 strings, just kind of rake across the strings, all the strings just kind of creates a big, huge sound going into that. And then 12, 15, so we have 12, 14, 15. Then 15, 12, 13 on the B, 15, then 2 whole step bends, and release. So we have this. All right. Next part. All right, so what I'm doing there is I'm playing kind of double stops, 12th fret here, the B and the G, then the 13 and 14, 13 on the B, 14 on the G, back to those 2 12s. But in between I'm just doing a quick before each one. Those kind of muted strings. All right, so just lay your fingers across the strings. Just have to hit the strings that you're picking, really, just a couple strings. All right, then here, he gets a little harmonic on that note. So half step bend and release at the 11th fret on the G, then 12 on the D, 12 on the A. All right, back to the phrase we did earlier. So it's still the rake into this top note, then so 12, 14, 15. So when we get to that 13 there on the B, then you go back to 12, and then 12 over to the G, and end it with 2 whole step bends at the 15th fret on the B again. So we have this. All right, now he ends this with 2 quick sextuplet runs and a bend. It's kind of, so this is a very popular kind of picking pattern back in the 80s and stuff, and still today. All right, so it sounds like this. All right, so we're going 12, 14. See, I switched to my neck pickup here. Just kind of smooths out the sound on the way up. So we have 12, 14, 16 on the G to 13, 15, 17 on the B string. You're gonna pick that down, up, down, up, down, up. Just gotta practice it, those first 6 like that. You're gonna end with an upstroke. Then you're gonna start over the same pattern, but this time starting on the B string. So you already know the 3 notes that we're gonna go on the B string. You're gonna do 13, 15, 17 again, and then now 14, 15, 17 on the high E. So all together, both licks together. And then You can do a whole step bend at the 17th fret there with your pinky. All right, so it's just basically two, sextuple licks followed by a good old bend. All right, so it's pretty simple. You know, obviously it's a classic solo, and it's, Richie Sambora is always really tasteful. It's got some cool stuff. Always got a little bit of flash, but it's got a lot of cool melody and stuff in it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed teaching it. See you again soon for guitarlessons365.com. Bye-bye.